Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to some new Clone Evolution content. And today's episode, I got a bunch of stuff going on with some new battles. I'm going to discuss some of the advice that I got from the viewers. First, I'll jump right into a big shout out thanks to the viewers who gave me some advice. I was asking about the replacement event in my last video. And they were pointing out that, yeah, getting these replacement events is cool, but there's a catch. This one requires the 4,000 jewels to exchange. And it turns out there's exchange events that you can do that don't require this many jewels. So the viewer suggested, yeah, doing these exchange events, but waiting until the event comes that doesn't require the jewels. So, yeah, I'd probably take that advice either way. But I don't even have the exchange tickets yet, so that's another reason why I have to wait to the next one. I was working on a few of the daily tasks. I noticed lately I've been getting some pretty cool things, extra items that I can spend in an activity store, part of one of the new limited events. So I'm finished with the lucky draw, finished with Father's Day, finished with the replacement event. I'm not really doing much in the clone event, so I'm pretty much finished with it too. I don't have enough clones to do much in it, so I'm just waiting for it to come back in the next round. Hero rewards, I'm not going to be cloning any of these people, so finished with that. The Vibram store I'd like to spend and buy this guy. Whole bunch of people I'd like to buy. Quite a few of them I already have. But no, I won't be spending any because I only have 18. So finished with that one. This rare clone up event, I won't be doing any cloning, so finished with that one. Here's the one that applies to me, is the activity exchange. And you can see that I have 1750 activity already. So it's looking like I'm going to be getting some red scrolls. Tempting to go for the fucking purple potions, Jesus. If I could get 3,000 of those potions, then that would make 100 purple potions I could get. Robots are tempting. These tokens are tempting. If I spend it on that, then I'd have enough to do that reward for the next big casino event. So yeah, I really like this activity exchange. Maybe that's what'll make the title for the next video. Activity exchange. Let's make that the the thumbnail. Super value packs is all stuff that you have to deposit. And if anyone wants to start helping me out on the Patreon, I think I'll start doing these make a deposit. So if anyone's got comments where they want me to make a deposit, you can always help me out. No, I've kind of been in bad financial situations, approaching 50 and still staying in my mom's basement. So I haven't really been investing much money into video games. No, it isn't as bad of a gig as it sounds. My mom needed extra help to look after my uncle, and I needed cheaper rent, and she has a huge backyard, so the whole situation seemed to work out in a way. Now, I knew some people with really expensive condos, and I always envied living in those, until the lockdown came, and I was like, holy shit, having a giant backyard in an old house ain't so bad after all. Now I'm tempted to try building a pool house in my mom's backyard. That'd be like the big step in my life plan. Who knows, maybe with YouTube one day it'll actually happen. I've tried just about every other way and failed. When all else fails, try YouTube. Holy shit, I just got a level 90 item. And 285. Those freaking arena tokens. Right, that's good. I should equip that. There's only 2 people. Right, there's a lot of action in the guild today. Like 626. That means I am gonna have enough to buy some. And every time I get enough of these guild tokens, I always spend them on the same thing. Levels up. Holy shit, I can fight team number 1 and beat them this time. I believe so. Should I go with the extra healing or the extra attack? The extra healing usually does turn out to be overkill. Let's see. 15-8. Let's try... Now, if anyone wasn't watching last episode, what I did is I tried swapping some of the items. See, we're roughly the same. Alright, let's try with extra attack this time. See how it goes. If I get my ass whooped, then I'll maybe switch it and go with extra healing. So that was bad. I was hoping with that... The Wright brothers, I would get a couple stuns right off the bat, but 0. Big nil. Nada. But as you can see, it doesn't really look like I need much extra healing. Like, even if they do manage to kill Crime Fighter, the rest of my team is barely even injured. Alright, so far I believe this plan was correct. Taking the Wright brothers for the extra attack was worth it in this battle. Just laying them to waste. Yeah, today's menu, I got the sticky and the white rhino. Can't remember if I already said that or not. Today's day was actually pretty good. Yesterday my back was killing again because I had to carry my uncle up and down a flight of steps twice in one day. And it was almost impossible, barely made it. Holy shit, getting my ass kicked. But today was more of a relaxing day. He didn't want to go so far from his room, so I didn't have to carry him so far. Got a chance to go swimming in my pool. The weather was nice. Really enjoying summer. Last year I actually failed going swimming so many times, buying seasons passes at parks, fucking water conditions were awful and couldn't swim. So this year, getting my pool set up, buying a pool and actually using it, is fucking like a godsend. What a relief for my back too. People that say swimming is good rehab, I believe them. It's funny, my pool is so small, well, depth-wise, it's just enough for me to float to swim. Like, I swear I have like an inch or two to spare. Hey, but as long as you have enough water to float in, that's all you need, really. Now, if I sit on the bottom of the pool, it comes up to about shoulder height. Usually when I go to a lake or something, that's how deep I go in anyways. Alright, I managed to win, but man, that was a way closer battle. That's probably what I get for mocking him, saying I wiped the floor with him. was a little better. Started with some stun. Here's the good old Wright brothers I missed. Oh shit, another one of my characters died. It's the Wright brothers again. It's because his health is so weak. People are right, once I get him on my team gold so that I can improve his health with some DNA, that'll be sick. Right, so next thing in the video I'm looking forward to going into the item shop store, buying a whole 10 extra purple robots, feeding them to the frost guy, Uncle Joe. See what level I can get him up to. Right, so that was good. I added 120, no, 100, 150, 162. Yeah, that is right. 162 is what I got. I was trying to add it up by scratch and thinking that it was a different number. Now these battles have been pretty epic lately. This is a real kicker if I should bring the extra healing. I think I need the healing for these ones. Yeah, this is legit. I'm gonna actually bring... It's kind of a shame because a lot of times I bring her, she dies. And then I'm like, I wish I would have just brought someone stronger instead. Should be bringing in him. Soup the shit out of him. Yeah, so instead of bringing in Wright brothers, probably going to end up starting to swap Wright brothers out with this guy. Because this guy also has the lightning stun. Shit, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the fucking frags or the new guys and do that. Boost up him. Just like the other guy in my comments suggested. He suggested that I bring in Crime Fighter. Or not Crime Fighter. Well, yeah, he did before too, but Harsh Assassin. And he said Debate or Symphony guy. So that's what I'm pretty sure I'm going to do now. Alright, so before I do that, let's do that. Let's make it happen. The only difference between, what is it, a fantasy and a reality is doing it. Oh yeah, and I got the level 90 sword. Fuck man, everything's going so good today. It's nice to get a nice day for a change. Knock on wood. Oh, I was gonna say if it landed on the sword. Now I'm really getting due. I've been on this fucking same spot on the wheel for weeks now. Haven't gotten anything but coins and this. True survivor. Now, usually when I get really happy, I start whistling without even noticing. Alright. Not casino. Store. That's what I'm looking for. They're so similar on the map that I keep picking the other one thinking it's it. Right, what was Beethoven? Lightning, I believe. I'm just going to clarify it before I buy a whole bunch of shit for nothing. Oh, he's not. He's fire. That was close. Holy shit. I can move her up to a third 90. How fucking epic is that? Her whole suit is almost 90 now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now I noticed a lot of things have been going up in my favor lately. Even Entropia I've been playing it a lot, and fucking A, everything's been going good. A lot of my sales in my shop and the auction. Things are on the up and up these days. Alright, so this will be the action. Get this Symphony guy in business. See, that was enough for one level. But I don't know if I recommend everyone doing this, but I don't really like anything else they sell in the guild. Maybe these items I should be going for the level 90, complete the collection, buy that one and give it to the chick. But I figure I get them in rewards for missions all the time, that it doesn't make sense to be spending the guild money here, because I'll just be replacing it. So that's why with the guild, I use something that's guaranteed to be used forever. Or at least as long as I don't waste that clone. Because I buy these. I know Buddy's idea was for me to level them up in the machine, but I'm so lazy I just do it this way. I haven't noticed a drastic difference, that's why I haven't switched. I think I tried doing it the one time and it was a little better, but the path of least resistance is so hard for me to avoid. Alright, there it is. Level 100. Whoop, there it is. Alright, so now that I got this Symphony dude, shit, I should really be leveling him up to level 4. How much is it going to cost me? Another 50? Yeah, but once he's leveled up to 4, it'll be worth it. Let me check. What is his ability for 5-star? Holy shit, that's a sick ability. Normally it's always some bullshit when your character dies that it does something. This is just when you get hit to 50%, all of your units all of a sudden increase their attack. For 3 fucking rounds. That's amazing. Alright, this Symphony guy is definitely better than the Wright brothers. I gotta start swapping them in. Alright, let's go. I'll take the freaking chips from Wright brothers, because he's got some good ones. I'm gonna swap him with Symphony dude because he doesn't have very many good ones. And since I'll be using him and not Wright brothers, it makes more sense for me to equip that shit. But I won't totally abandon Wright brothers. Holy shit, she had nothing equipped. As I'll hook Wright brothers up with this equipment, because I'll probably be using him eventually. I'm like, holy shit, that was pretty epic. Alright, the only thing left that I have to do is to boost up this sword. I wanted to do some DNA episodes, but you may have heard in my last video, I decided I can't do them yet because I have to upgrade some people to gold. I'm going to link gold players in my DNA. So it's going to be a little while before I'm ready to do a full DNA episode. When I'll be able to do a DNA episode is the next time I do a gene bank and I do like a whole ton crapload of scrolls. That's when I'll have enough clones to make up a couple more golds. And then with those golds, I'll start linking them in the DNA. That's my plan. Alright, so next thing I'll do is the equipment. Jesus, I want to update all of her stuff to fucking 4-star. Just because it's so good. Level 90 shit. The only one she's missing is that one there. Tempted to buy it for her. But like I was saying, it would take forever to save up. By the time I saved up for it, it would already be an obsolete piece of equipment. Alright, am I ready for these guilds? To be honest, I think I still need her healing, so I can't switch her out yet. But man, it's tempting. I got this Symphony guy all ready to go. Maybe what I'll do is I'll get the Symphony guy up to like 105, and then I'll start using him. Because then he'll definitely be stronger. Or in battles where I need more attacks. Because these guild battles are more of endurance matches, where I just poison them and then try to survive their attacks. I'll watch it. If she dies right away anyways, then I'll swap her out for the next time I play it. Sometimes I notice she dies so quick, it doesn't make sense to even bring her. But she has a really good dodge, so a lot of times she'll just keep dodging. Not even get hit. See there, she did some healing, but it wasn't really necessary. My team was already at full health. See, she died and she didn't do anything. Yeah, so really I should have had Symphony. She didn't benefit the team whatsoever. The only thing she did was heal, and when she did, it was at a useless time. Like really, I could have had Symphony alive. His health is fucking huge, so there's no way that attack would have killed him. And I'm pretty sure he'd be stunning the shit out of some of these guys. Alright, so that's enough to convince me. I think I should bring Symphony. What do you guys want to post in the comments below? Who would you bring into this battle? Would you bring in that healing chick, or would you have Symphony in her spot? It's going to be an easy debate once he's at like what level 110 or something. Then I'll be like, no shit, bring him. I'll be right back. I just heard some loud noises going upstairs, so what I'll do is I'll start the battle, and I'll resolve the noises and be right back, hopefully before the battle ends. Oh fuck, I didn't have time to swap her out? Son of a bitch. Yeah, I was just thinking, maybe it's a good idea that I didn't bring the healer, because then this battle would have gone extra longer. That was good. I was so quick upstairs it didn't even finish, huh? Let's see, does the chick help out more this time? Sometimes she is good to have in the team if she heals at an ideal time. Holy, this time we just slaughtered him. Alright, let's mix this up with a little bit more action. And... damn. I think there's one thing I gotta do before I do that. Did you guys notice that? With some of his equipment at 0? Yeah. I like to make sure all the equipment is at least 3-star before I enter a battle. So let's check out the health difference. He'll have 500,000 compared to her 470. It's not much, eh? He's barely stronger. But he's more attack focused where she was more defense. That's kind of fucked, eh? It's almost like her stats are higher. Oh, that's why. That's a little better. Now he's getting closer to 600,000. Now she's down to 300,000.
Hello for sun is only worth a love rat. Hello for sun is only worth a love rat. Hello for sun is only worth a love rat.
Yeah, she's better than she looks stat-wise. Alright, let's give this a go. Try out Symphony. See how bad he is. What I should do is put it on fire. Give him a good burning. But they're already a fire element, so I don't think they would care about that. Although it would be funny, because then they'd be poisoning by fire, and they'd also have the poisoning by poison. Yeah, Symphony will definitely change how fast I beat these levels, because he hits everyone, and he fucking wipes them out. I didn't check as if Symphony had a little bit higher defense. That'd be nice. Fuck, he died anyways. That sucks, because if we die in this battle, I'll have to switch it back because the healer was helping me win this battle. But I have to admit, it was pretty close, so maybe we're still doing better. Fuck! There we go. Down to one left. Yeah! Alright, so I can keep Symphony in. That was close. I don't know if I changed it to fire, what would happen. Let's give it a run just for the hell of it. Pretty sure I needed the water in order to keep my team alive longer, but we'll see. I like how Symphony just wipes this wave clean. Then one hit, the whole wave gone. Alright, this is good. So now they're getting their asses poisoned and on fire. Fuck, killed everyone. Sons of bitches. See, what I really needed was someone to fucking stun somebody. But did anyone on my team stun someone? No, not even fucking once. Goddamn pieces of shit. Now you might hear a little bit of fireworks because we got Canada Day coming up. And the Canada Day is on during the week, so a lot of people are just lighting them on the different days because it's the weekend. Fuck, man, one hit away, son of a bitch. Man, it really pisses me off, even though it doesn't really matter much. Oh, I know what else I can do. I've yet to complete the expedition. But before we begin the expedition, I'll get a quick message from the sponsor. Today's show is brought to you by Crack! Crack! It'll fuck you up. Why, thank you, sponsor. That was an excellent message. Right, let's begin the expedition. I think my team is all fucked. I have the other characters in, and it's set to a fire element. Yeah, it seems like my team is in such a flux right now. Everyone I like to use, I could only use till I reached level 100, and I got them at like level 95, so I didn't really get to enjoy them for very long. You ever had that happen, where it's you get characters you want to use? God, you can't use them for long. Always have to level them up. Yeah, I think the element I like right now is a little bit of extra healing for everyone. Just because I'm in one of those endurance matches, extra healing couldn't hurt. I can take over for the Wright brothers position. Yeah! I was reading a meme today. Someone was showing me Shakespeare's best insults. I was like, shit, I should really try to incorporate some of those into the show. That's the kind of all good research podcasters should be doing. That'd be funny if YouTube demonetized me because of what Shakespeare wrote. Now, I was in high school. They used to make us read Shakespeare. And they used to make us watch the, what was it, the Macbeth movie, I think. All I remember is I was always staying up so late that when it came time to go to the auditorium to watch movies in high school, I could usually barely stay awake. I think I woke up in Macbeth in like some brutal death scene, and then after that I was back to sleep. Maybe that was the end, I can't remember. Remember one time I went on a trip to Cedar Point, and I was so tired because I stayed awake for the whole trip. We drove through Detroit. Everyone was supposed to be sleeping in the van so that they'd be awake at the park. But Detroit was like a fucking Mad Max scene. Giant factories were burning down. It was the day that one of the breweries, I think, what was it, Duff Beer? Not Duff Beer, Budweiser. Anyways, one of the big breweries in Detroit was burning down, and I happened to be driving by when it was happening. Dear God, it was like the most insane fire I'd ever seen. Like biblical proportions. I don't even think volcanoes get that big. And it was fucked too, because we were driving by, it looked like a scene from a movie. I was like, oh, it looks like they're filming some horrible catastrophe movie. And it's like, oh no, this is actually real. No, I pointed it out to other people in the van when they were trying to sleep. I'm like, hey, look, a huge catastrophe. And they're like, what? And they look, and they're just like, whoa! It's like, is that real? It's like, I don't know, I'm just sitting next to you in the van. How am I supposed to know? It's like, I would guess yes. Now, eventually the fire department came and attempted to put it out, but I'm pretty sure the whole place just burnt to the ground. And even the smoke was impressive. Like, we were driving on a road trip from where I live near Toronto to Cedar Point, Ohio. And part of the way, when we drove past the fire, you could still see the smoke, like, over an hour drive away. Giant smokestack. And one thing I always noticed that was interesting coming from a Toronto part area is, I don't know if it's changed. I think this was the year 2000. It's 20 years ago. Yeah, but I was driving through Detroit and there was like all these burning wrecks. Well, not burning wrecks, but already burnt wrecks of cars. So it'd be just like the frame charred on the side of the road or side of the highway. And in Canada, in general, we don't allow like vehicles to just be abandoned on the side. A tow truck will always come and take them away. So that was a little bit weird. I'd never seen that. I was surprised that you could find vehicles like just abandoned. Nothing left, just the frame. The other thing I thought was neat about Detroit, well, it's kind of scary, is that there was like sheets of broken glass everywhere. It's like we got out to like drive into a gas station to get stuff from a store or something and then had to drive out. Like when you got out of the car, there was just like sheets of broken glass everywhere. I was like, how the hell does anyone drive a bike in this city? Have to be airless tires. Maybe that was just a bad neighborhood. The broken glass area where all the car repair places are. Like, drive through here, get your tires fixed. We can hook you up with airless tires. Ooh, that was some good freezing. Well, I could guarantee that Detroit was one place I would never say was a boring trip. It's like, I think that was one of the most biggest highlights of my life, actually. My 1 hour in Detroit. Now, a big shout out to the girl who was driving the minivan. She was from some church group that we were going with. She was really cute and friendly. It's like, church girls are the best. I swear nothing happened. It's like I was too dumb to realize. Now I was thinking at the end of that road trip, I really should have asked her if she wanted to come in and rest, right? It had only been, what is it, what do they call it? Accommodating? Now, I think she was about 3 or 4 years older than me at the time, but when you're a teenager, or I guess I would have been 20 years old then, doesn't really matter, even these days. I know a few chicks that are 50 that I think are smoking. Yeah, these days, if you carry yourself, try to exercise, try not to burn yourself in the sun all day. Cutting back on crack. Remember, America, smoke less crack. That'd be funny if CNN or Fox News was debating how they could solve all the global unrest in America. We should just smoke less crack. That would solve everything. Dare someone to say it. I don't even think Tucker would say that one. They say he's so brave. He says everything no one can handle. Now I'm gonna check, Maybe I can get that as like a new commercial for my show. I'll try to find the meme. It was like a meme back before the internet was created. It just came on a sticker. Like, I guess back in the days before the internet's memes were stickers that said funny things. And instead of posting them on walls, you would stick them to posts. Or walls. Back in my day, we used to have to buy drugs from gangs. Yeah, and then this sticker, it used to say, smoke less crack. I was like, man, that's good advice. It had this like Tom Selleck guy with like a huge mustache. I was like, yeah, that looks like someone I should take advice from. Mustaches are a sign of intelligence, I believe. Man, I kind of wish this chick would have just died sooner. Well, the longer she stayed alive just allowed this other team more time to heal themselves. She isn't hitting them at all. Well, that sucked. Can't believe that. My new team just sucks. Who did I bring into this battle? Oh, it was a heavy attack based team. I really needed more healing for that battle. Totally fucked it. Oh well, can't really blame the game that time. That was just my own stupidity putting retarded lineups together, but retarded in a good way. Don't want to get my channel banned. It's like, aren't you familiar with the good retardation? That's terrible, I'm sorry. Hey, we got some extra blue. Hey, it's that chick. Whoa. Yeah, I want to keep her around. Yeah, it's such a shame. I was getting so close to a good streak of beating the guild every time. How many more purple fragments did I need? Oh, I was getting close. Those extra 2 could have pushed me to 40, then I would have only been 10 away. It'll be nice to get the next extra purple clone. The last one was Sword God, so now I'm really starting to get optimistic that the game's giving me good ones, or better ones. This chick I got, or Peaceman, I got 14 of his fragments. So soon, but each day I get a new one for him. So really it's going to take me another month before I can clone him. It's funny, I really don't believe I'll use him in my team, but he is part of the ingredients I need. So that's why I'm cloning him up. Yeah, so Symphony guy requires some pretty intense ingredients to turn red. Trump requires the Peace Man, and that guy, but I really doubt I'm going to use those. Her, I don't use, so I won't be building her out. Huh, so maybe that's why. Really don't need Peace Man. No, the game is starting to give me a new Trump icon. So, if I get a new Trump, I could clone him up to gold again, have a second gold trump, and start using some of these gold trumps as icons for the cloning DNA process. It's tempting. Maybe I will do that. Alright, so for the next video, pretty sure what I'll be doing is doing some more battling. Hopefully I'll have enough experience to level up some of my new fighters. Yeah, Symphony up over a level 100, because right now at level 100 he's still pretty weak ass. Kinda sucks, I missed the Wright brothers already. No, big shout out to everyone who's been liking, subbing, and sharing. Fucking my sub count is just skyrocketing lately, so I really appreciate everyone. Like, I'm used to a sub maybe once or twice a week or a month. Now I'm starting to get 2 or 3 a day. It just seems fucking crazy. Alright, so what animal should we do today? Insects, birds? Yeah, how about we go to Australia and we'll go with bastard cannabis. I don't know if you've ever heard in Australia they have a version of cannabis called bastard cannabis. It's some cannabis that was brought to the continent a long time ago, and it ended up mutating, and it mutated into a strain of cannabis that looks nothing like cannabis. Like the leaf shape can change dramatically. No longer the same. No like 7 points. But it still grows buds and has THC in it. So that's one of the different strains of cannabis. And then if it happens to get into your vaporizer and you vaporize some bastard cannabis, then maybe give the video a dislike. Although I'm not too sure, maybe bastard cannabis doesn't taste too bad. I went on to the Wikipedia reviews of it and some people said it was good. And it's a good strain to grow if you want something cold resistant, because it can survive a few frosts. Yeah, so who knows, maybe one day I'll look into bastard cannabis if the Ontario Cannabis Store ever sells it. Yeah, until that time, make sure that you check out the links below for watching or getting paid to watch TV, getting paid to watch Hideout TV, get paid to watch my videos on Entropia Partners, and even listen to a radio station and get paid. So that would be pretty sick. If you could help me out with any of those, I would really appreciate it. And just for watching this, even that's enough. I really appreciate you guys, and take care. Oh yeah, make sure you never buy the products from our sponsor because they'll ruin your life. Life.